Hi, I'm Gabriella, and this week I will be doing the Eco Challenge No Impact to You, which means I'm going to try to have the least amount of impact following these. I'm going to be cutting these out or doing these right here, this whole list, and I'm going to be doing those to try and have or decrease my impact on the environment. So let's cue the intro, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Cue intro.
Hi, so this is a quick check-in. As a part of the Eco Challenge, one of the challenges was to take eco-friendly modes of transportation, and one of those is walking. So I am on my way walking to work. It's about a mile walk, so 30 minutes. I don't know, maybe a little over a mile, 30 minutes, and so yeah, I'll check back in later. Hi, so it's Gab here again, and so this is just a little check-in. I walked to work, so I did complete that part of my eco challenge of using good transportation, and now I am walking home from work, so eco-friendly, yay!
Okay, so this is a recap. So recap of day 1 of the Eco Challenge. What did I do? So I walked to work. That was an eco-friendly mode of transportation. And then when I got back from work, when I got my Starbucks drink, I made sure I was using, grab a cup, one of these types of cups, which is a reusable cup. I have, most of mine are in metal, but I have, this one is a glass one, and then I have like 3 plastic ones. But I'd rather use those than the infamous Starbucks cups. Starbucks uses a lot of plastic, especially since they are a beverage company. So it helps to use my own cup, and then I just specify to whoever makes my drink, to the barista, that I would like my cup made into the cup that I provided with them with, and then you also get a discount, so that was a plus. And then I walked back from work. After I left there, I walked back home, and on my way to class though, I did have to take a car, so I'm guessing for like the eco-friendly mode of transportation, what I'm guessing I'm just going to have to do is use walk where I can walk, so anywhere close by within like a 30-minute walk. So 30-minute walk I think is where I'm going to cut it off. And then let's see, I didn't buy anything that I didn't need, so that was pretty good. That's pretty much the recap for day 1 of the No Impact You Eco Challenge. So now we are going to move on to the day 2. Day 2 of the Eco Challenge, No Impact to You, and today what I'm really going to focus on again is making sure that I'm walking to work using reusable cups when I go to get my Starbucks drinks, and then trying not to buy anything that I don't need. I'm a bit of a shopaholic, so that is definitely going to be something that I will have to work a little extra hard on to make sure that I don't do. But that is what I'm going to be focusing on for day 2 of the Eco Challenge. So it is now time for the day 2 recap. So what happened happened day 2, which was actually yesterday. It was pretty, I mean, I pretty much did the same thing as I did for day 1. I was walking to work, I wasn't buying anything that I didn't need. I did have to go to a class, so I did have to use my car, or a vehicle then, but other than that, if I could walk, I did walk. I also made sure that I wasn't consuming too many meats yesterday. I didn't eat that much meat, and that is the recap for day 2. It is now time for day 3, and day 3's goals, I'll tell you once I figure that out. It is now day 3 of the Eco Challenge, and today I actually do have a little more than my basic walking to work and not buying anything. This day, today, day 3, I'm actually going to be cleaning out my closet and my drawers and donating anything that I don't need or don't want, which is super hard because I try to do this as much as possible and end up throwing away a lot of stuff. But I keep accumulating things, so it is time to do it again, and I thought it'd be such a great way to add something a little more and fulfill one of those tasks at the beginning of the video to the Eco Challenge. So that is the goal for day 3. We're going to be cleaning out my closet, cleaning out my drawers, walking to work again, making sure that I'm using a reusable cup on my way back from work, and then making sure I'm not buying anything unnecessary that I don't need. So it is now the end of day 3, and it is now day 4, so let's do a quick recap of day 3 before I move on with the goals of day 4. So day 3, I did walk to work. However, because it was dark outside, I got a ride back just to make sure that I am staying safe. And then I used reusable cups the entire time that I was working. For my drinks, I did have to use normal cups one time, and that was by accident if whoever made my drink. But all my other drinks that I did get yesterday from Starbucks were all put inside of and completely made with my reusable cups, so I wasn't throwing away any plastic. I didn't go out to eat, and I actually didn't get a chance to go through my closet and go through my drawer, so I will be doing that today in day 4. In addition to day 4, we're going to keep up with the walking everywhere that we can and not buying things that I don't need, and then we're going to see if maybe I can go grocery shopping today, and I will make sure that I am using reusable bags and make sure that I can see what products I can find that don't have any packaging at my local Kroger. So, or just any grocery store. We'll see if I can find products that don't have actual packaging. I think that'll be really fun to share with you. So that is the day 3 recap, and now let's go into the goals of day 4. So it is day 4 of the Eco Challenge, and so far my week has been going absolutely fantastic, and I have been having so much fun doing it. The goals for today, though, is that I'm going to go through my closet and go through my drawers, and I will do that actually as soon as I finish filming this, so I do not forget. I also am going to try and go check out my local grocery store to see how many products I can find that are actually unpackaged, and I think that'll be a really fun mini project to do, and I will definitely be recording that so I can add this into the video. Also, we're going to keep up with the walking wherever I can and using reusable products, my reusable cups whenever I go to get my Starbucks drinks. I don't think I'm going to do Starbucks today. I think I might just skip out on Starbucks today, but I will definitely be bringing you along and we can see how the progression of this Eco Challenge is going. So I'm doing the recap for day 3, and day 3, I got quite a bit done. Day 3, I actually was able to go through my closet and my dresser and kind of go through all the clothes and not necessarily get rid of them, but the ones that were stained and dirty, I took a little tip from the No Impact Man video, and I cut little squares into them, and now I have washing towels to clean the counters and stuff like that. But then I was also able to load it all up into the truck, and we went ahead and we donated all of that. There was some people who we know who actually take donations, and family friends, and they take it over to when they go travel, they either take it to third world countries or less fortunate countries or places, and they take it there. So that is something that we do a lot personally when I donate. So I thought, what better person or place to donate it to? Because I know what they're doing with the stuff. And then so I actually did get a little help from my little brother, as you saw in the picture. So that was pretty fun. And then yeah, we just loaded up into bins and donated them. So I actually did a lot done for day 3. So that is my day 3 recap, and now it is time to go on to day 4. For clarification, I did say day 3 previously, but that recap was actually for day 4. I had gotten my days mixed up. So that was the recap, summary, whatever you want to call it, for day 4, not day 3. So now that it is the last day of the Eco Challenge, I'm going to do an overall week recap of how my experience has been, the different challenges that I had. So I'm going to start with, oops, camera's a little shaky. I'm going to start with day 5 and day 6. I did not get any footage for those days because those days I stayed at home. I didn't do anything besides watering the plants, which I didn't even do. My older brother had done those. So I stayed home. That's why there isn't any footage for those days, nor was there a recap. This is pretty much that recap. But over the week, this Ego Challenge has been pretty fun. I walked to work every day that I could, except for the fact that some days, I think it was Tuesday, day 3, is either Wednesday, day 3, or Tuesday, day 2, that I got a ride back from work because it was dark out and I didn't want to be walking out in the dark. So I did get a ride back for those days, and then I also did have to take a car to go to my classes, which would be like a 4-hour walk if I did it, because they're like a 30-40 minute drive from where I live. So that was the situation with the transportation situation. As far as using reusable plastics, reusable cups, I did use, I'm going to show you my collection, these cups. I used my 2 cold cups. I actually have like 3 more. There's a pink one that I actually use a lot more than I use that one. And then I have my hot cup that I use. I got this one made for me. And I used those for whenever I went out to eat, not even went out to eat, whenever I got Starbucks. I don't really eat there that much. So whenever I got my Starbucks drinks, I made sure that I was having them made entirely with one of these cups, and then also that they were being put in these cups. Sometimes when, since I work at Starbucks, sometimes when we get reusable cups, I've noticed that some people think it's easier to just make it inside of the plastic cup and dump it in. I made sure that they were made completely using this one, which means all the lines were measured, and if I gave them a cup like this, I didn't mind if the measurements were slightly off. But that is what happened as far as usable cups. As far as not buying anything that I don't need, I actually didn't buy anything really that much this week. All of the really big buying that I did, I had done last week. So that probably would have been a more interesting week to do. But that is what happened as far as the buying situation. I didn't get to show any footage of me actually going through my closet and my drawers. I had double tapped the time-lapse button and I didn't actually record, but I did show some pictures of when I was loading it up that were taken of me when everything was being loaded up. And then I also wasn't able to show footage of me inside of a store. I had actually been asked not to show any footage. I was recording it. I had my sister recording me and they had asked me not to record in the store. So, following rules, we did not record, but a little bit about that situation. I noticed that the stores, besides produce, especially at like, I went to a Kroger, besides produce, most of the stuff is already packaged unless you want to get like, go to the deli or where they sell the meats, and then you can probably ask them to put it into your own packaging, which I kind of expected. I just wanted to see how hard it would be to find products that came unpackaged if they weren't in like a specialized store that was known for having unpackaged products. I think that those things are definitely going to be a ton easier to find in a farmer's market, which I was sadly not able to go to. What else to talk about? let's just do an overall recap of this ego challenge. Has been absolutely amazing. It's been so fun to do. The whole process was fun. It's actually inspired me to keep recording videos, kind of just to share my opinions out there and show ways to be environmentally friendly, show my journey to becoming more environmentally friendly and more environmentally literate. That was a mouthful. But it's actually been really inspiring to me. And then it's also been fun because a lot of the tasks or things that I've been doing with my sister. So that has been fun to be able to work with her in this whole experience. But this is the end of the week of the Ego Challenge, and I have had, like I said, so much fun doing this, and I will definitely try my hardest to keep those steps that I had shown at the beginning of the video. Just not necessarily as hard or as strict, but I definitely do want to continue like using reusable cups. That was super fun, and then you'll never get your cup confused. Not buying what you don't need. I'm definitely going to continue that. It's a really good way to save money. What else? Walking to work. I've been feeling so much better throughout this week. When I normally walk to work and I normally get a ride to work, but this week I have been walking and I have been feeling much happier. I have been feeling healthier, and so I'm definitely going to continue doing that. What else? Well, that is all for this week of Eco Challenge, and I'm so happy that this is coming to a happy ending. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing my journey doing the No Impact